Deputy President Mashatile is correct. If you are part of a government and you don't agree with the budget, how do you continue to sit there? It's a logical question that the political party concerned must actually answer. Because I might say that I don't agree with this budget, 0.5 or whatever, for the following reasons, and I'm going. And then when you are gone, we will close the door, sit down and decide. What do we do? Who comes in after you have left? We'll never back the DA. We are not beholden to them. They have chosen to participate, and they have created their own chaos.
The ANC presenting a united front on what it perceives as double standards from the DA. The party's National Working Committee has resolved to reset the working arrangement of the Government of National Unity. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula has now expanded the scope of negotiations once again to all political formations to negotiate on the budget vote, appropriations bill as well, but also include the reconstitution of the GNU.
We have not taken a position about any political party in the GNU. That includes the DA. We have engaged all political parties. We have passed the framework. We are going back to understand. Maybe the DA doesn't want to be in GNU anymore. And if they still want to be part of it, how do they then address the issue of the budget impasse? And how do we then cross? That is the fundamental question. We don't have to second guess each other, which will be part and parcel of negotiations and engagement. That's what we do. We are a decent party. We don't talk through headlines and gossip. We talk face to face. What we want to raise with the DA, we'll raise it with them when we meet with them. Maybe they've taken a decision. We don't know that they want to go, given the actions they've actually taken. What we have agreed to do is to reset the pattern by way of ensuring that this GNU going forward has got to be governed by rules, not just the statement of intent. What rules govern us as members of the Government of National Unity?
The ANC in the coming weeks will convene an NEC meeting that will deliberate on the DA's continued participation in the GNU. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula has put the ball in the DA's court to answer if they are leaving or not. However, DA leader John Steenhuisen says the party is staying put, but a power-sharing deal must be sealed.
It has to be done so on the basis of a genuine power sharing where all parties accept that none of us received a majority, none of us can get everything we want, but we all should be able to get some of what we want. And I think it is important that we find a way through this. We're certainly not just going to walk away from the GNU, but we also can't just remain in a situation where we are not privy to a genuine power sharing relationship, given the fact that we do bring 22% of the vote to this, and we helped get President Ramaphosa elected. We're not the ones who went outside of the GNU. Not once, not ever, during the course of the last few weeks, has the Democratic Alliance met, spoken to, engaged with any single party outside of the Government of National Unity. Because we are committed to the statement of intent, we're committed to working together with GNU partners. Now, the same can't be said of the ANC. They went outside of the GNU to deal with parties that are not privy to the statement of intent. So if any party has to find itself outside of the GNU, it's not the Democratic Alliance, it's the African National Congress. What we now need to do is find a way through this particular impasse and find a situation where we can pass the budget. Now, a lot of people are under this false impression that what we voted on a week ago in Parliament was the budget. It wasn't. It was the fiscal framework. The budget still has to come to Parliament. And it's very important that we try before then to find each other, to agree that we have a power-sharing relationship and agree on a common set of reforms that we're going to need to get the country moving forward.
The ANC Secretary General has also had a message for the business fraternity that wrote to President Ramaphosa and DA leader John Steenhuisen.
I think business has been erratic because business believes that they are savior and everybody and the most important person is the DA. It's incorrect. The ANC is not anti-business. We have issues with business.
President Ramaphosa was also direct that the business fraternity will not dictate political terms on the relationship of the ANC and the DA. In the coming weeks, the ANC will be meeting all political formations in the GNU negotiations. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.